Seeing as I've done my Midnight in Paris review, I thought I should get this out of the way. Um, Sweet and Lowdown, the only Woody Allen film I actually like. Alright, so here we go. Um, from the start, we had this whole thing with Sean Penn that he's like, you gotta imagine it, like there's this little moon. This little moon, I wanna like have it really visual, And you gotta have it, because then I can come down, it's gonna be great, And everything sort of centers around there for a little while, that he's gotta get this moon. And what I like with the film sort of deals with is the fact that he imagines this being so great, and it doesn't actually turn out so great. When he actually does it on the night, it all goes a bit wrong. He doesn't come down the moon as he wanted, and his expectations are kind of crushed and a bit like, oh, what did I do that for? I was just ridiculous. The moon. What good idea was that? And I like how there's actually stuff going on in this Woody Allen film, and there's characters and there's dialogue, and the people giving really good performances. I mean, that's obviously they've given good performances before, but actually here it means something. It's not, oh, this is a bunch of people giving good performances, and it's all kind of all over the place. Here it's actually come together quite nicely. I mean, it's not fantastic. It is with flaws, but I have to say I was quite entertained by this film. I actually watched it a second time. My parents wanted to watch it, and I was just like, hey, this is quite a good film. And Uma Thurman is in it, and she plays a brilliant part. And I actually thought the film was better than. I think I mean to say the film wasn't as good as her, and she was better than the actual film. But what I did like is the fact that it wasn't just thrown in there like, oh, there's this Uma Thurman character, or Sean Penn. I mean, why is he saying Sean Bean? Sorry, there's Sean Penn. That he has attention to detail of his characters, Woody Allen, in this film. And before it seemed so lackluster and boring, and he doesn't want to give any effort, so to speak. But here, it all comes together quite nicely. The dialogue's quite funny, which is refreshing and nice to see. And I like the way that the characters talk in between each other. The conversations are quite realistic and they're really well put together, and they all come together very nicely. I have to say, there's a little bit of Woody Allen-esque kind of, weird stuff going on here, where he has like a sort of documentary thing in one bit where, oh, but then some people say this happened, but no, then some people say this happened. And then, like, every so often in the film, they have, like, him come in and then some other guy, and they'll, like, talk over, like, what's going on with the story. And that sort of feels very documentary-like. And then, obviously, for the most part, the film plays. So, in one way, you could have just thought, well, you could have just scrapped that and just had the actual film play for the entire thing, because I think there's still quite a good story that it has on its own. They didn't need that. Um, but I have to say, for a Woody Allen film, this is quite impressive, because before it's all just been, hey, I love this, I love that, and hey, there's nothing to it, and it could go into a really bad song like Rebecca Black Afterthought. But no, this is quite a good movie. It's not fantastic, like I say, but it's got terrific performances in it from Sean Penn, not Sean Bean, and Uma Thurman, and several other people in this movie. Samantha Morton, who's fantastic in this movie. And I also like the interaction they have between each other, like Sean Penn and Samantha Morton, because obviously she can't talk, and there's a whole thing where he communicates with her really well, and then she can tell what he's talking about, and he can kind of get off her what she's saying, because she like nods, or sort of communicates to him that well, that she, even though she can't really speak, so in a way you think that she wouldn't be able to communicate very well, but it actually works, and she can. They can both communicate very well between the two of them. Um, but I have to say that for, like I say, a Woody Allen film, this is the right way in the direction that he should be going. It's alright, but I think because I was so impressed by, all the different stuff in it that I didn't expect to see in a Woody Allen film, I'd happily give it a 6.5 out of 10. So yeah, I mean, it's quite a good movie, and I still have it in my collection, and I haven't watched it since, but perhaps when I go around the Uma Thurman rotation, I probably will put it on again, because her performance is worth looking at. It's really fantastic, and yes, it's not a fantastic film by any means, but I like it, and I'm quite glad to say, for once, I like a Woody Allen film, so there you go.